that gavel on the desk, that gavel's called the Plotkin gavel, named after Stanley PLotkin, just came out with this article to deal with all the people asking, have they been properly tested? Pre-licensure testing? What about all the post-licensure surveillance? We've told there's mountains of evidence. Here is the article I want to bring your attention to, folks. We just won. The New England Journal of Medicine, funding post-authorization vaccine safety science. These are just a couple of excerpts. You can see this if you simply sign up to our website. We'll send you the newsletter. You can read this whole thing. You can find it yourself. However, the widespread vaccine hesitancy observed during the COVID-19 pandemic suggests that the public is no longer satisfied with the traditional safety goal of simply detecting and quantifying the associated risks after a vaccine has been authorized for use. After it has been authorized for use. The public also wants public health authorities to mitigate and prevent rare but serious adverse reactions that we've been telling you for decades aren't happening. Now they know they are, which are no longer seem rare when vaccines are given to millions or billions of people. You're absolutely right, and that's all we've ever said. You cannot give a product that hurts some people some of the time to billions of people and not start watching absolute carnage taking place. He goes on to admit this. Post-authorization studies, meaning after we approved it, after we didn't do the proper safety studies to license it, post-authorization studies are needed to fully characterize the safety profile of a new vaccine. Since pre-licensure clinical trials have limited sample sizes, follow-up durations, and population heterogeneity, meaning since we never had a placebo group, since it never lasted more than a couple of months long, we have no ability to tell you they're safe. Stanley PLotkin is now admitting it to the world. Let me read on. Progress in vaccine safety science has understandably been slow. What? I thought you told us there was mountains of evidence. I thought you told us they're all safe. Everybody go back to sleep. We know for sure these vaccines aren't causing all the issues that you're talking about. Let's go back to the lie being pulled back. Progress in vaccine safety science has understandably been slow, often depending on epidemiologic evidence that is delayed or is inadequate to support causal conclusions and on an understanding of biologic mechanisms that is incomplete, which has adversely affected vaccine acceptance. No, it's adversely affected the results of the vaccine. People that are anti-vaccine aren't anti-vaccine, especially not the ones that are injured. As Aaron so clearly put out, they are anti having been injured by a product they once believed in. All right, it continues as we get to the end of this. Identifying the biologic mechanisms of adverse reactions, how and in whom they occur, is critical for developing safer vaccines, preventing adverse reactions by expanding contraindications, and equitably compensating vaccinees for true adverse reactions. Let's just go back to the top of the sentence. Identifying the biologic mechanisms of adverse reactions, how and in whom they occur, is critical. Meaning, we have never done it. That is all that we have ever tried to get across here on the High Wire. Vaccine injury is real, and they're doing no science looking into it. As I've shown you before, Bernadine Healy, former head of the NIH, said, I was shocked to find that when I looked through all of our archives, we never studied a group of autistic children who had received the vaccines. Never. That study was never done. We just assumed it couldn't possibly be happening because of vaccines. I think I have, what, another paragraph in this? That was it. So at the heart of this, you have now the head of the vaccine program. Really, this article is asking for more money. His solution is this. It's true. We didn't do proper clinical trials prior to licensure, so we don't know it's safe. And when we do all the post-licensure that you thought we were doing, we really weren't doing it because you didn't give us enough money. So now that everyone's getting injured by COVID, maybe even the President of the United States, and now that you're all getting really pesky about asking all these damn questions, maybe you should give us some money so we will finally do the science we told you has been done for decades. This is where we're at in the United States of America. This is where our vaccine program that we've pushed on the entire world is at. It is crashing down right now as we speak. And every